Hello and welcome to Maggie's Fun Time. This is Magzie and we are back here on Hypixel Skyblock. This is a vanilla server. If you guys like this episode, make sure you smack that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Let's get into this. Guys, I am loading up Minecraft now. Today I do not have time to do a regular episode, so we are going to talk about bingo and bingo challenges. And I have been doing a series for the channel about going over with you guys the bingo challenges and how to complete them and all that kind of stuff. Well, today I want to go over a category of bingo challenges that is I want to go over basically it'll cover most of the actual challenges in this area, and we will only have to cover like one or two or three in a separate video. So that's the overall goal. I want to cover the entire challenge list, and then in separate videos, ones that I need to make exceptions for, go about that. Now, every single bingo I use a pre-made guide on the forums. I always leave that in the description of my videos. If I don't, this bingo, remind me, so I'll put it in there, but I always link to it. I don't always follow everything he says on there, but I do follow when it's up to collections. So he will tell you on there when to use minions and when not to use minions, and you can judge for yourself on that one whether to follow his advice or her advice. I don't actually know whether it's a male or female, so I'm going to say their advice and be a little mindful of other people's feelings. I can't drink that yet because I just ate. Oh, I was going to take my medicine while I was sitting there talking. So what we're going to do now, I am on window capture because we're going to be going to the wikis during this. We're going to go to the main profile real quick. And then we're going to talk. So, one of the main challenges in bingo is collections, and there's always 2 or 3 little collection things that pop up on the random challenge list, and you just have to go about doing them and or not. So what I want to do now, before we talk about anything else, is to come on here, and this is the bingo collection goal. All right, there's one tab on here for bingo and the collection and community and goals all together, and this one is specifically for collections. And as you can see here, only one tier of any given collection can be on the card at once, and the tiers are here, and you can go through the list and see how obscene or how easy the actual things are to complete. All right, now once you have seen which collection popped up, okay, it's time then to decide what to do. Now, if you come into your game, you start out with 5 slots in bingo. Sorry. And just in the first hour of bingo, you usually can unlock about 6 to 7 minion slots, sometimes more. It depends on what you're grinding for bingo. The max that I've seen on bingo is about 9 to 10. And the reason why that is if you do any more than 10, you're basically better off just grinding the collection out yourself. So if you're going to need more than 10 minions to grind the collection off with minions, go ahead and just grind it out manually. That's where you're at. If you don't think you're going to be able to get that much done, do minions also. All right, this is the choice you have to make. So when you see the minion, the collections, you're going to be saying, okay, so this one, let's say there's 3. There's 3 of. You look all 3 of them, go, okay, this one I can grind manually. That'll be easy. This one, we need minions. I can probably do this with about 5 or 6 minions, right? And you can go online to websites. I can't find any right now, and on the wiki it used to tell you productions, but it's not. It's just telling you profit margins now, so that's a little weird. I did try to look it up. I do have an Enderman minion here, and it does tell you items and then only the profitability. and this tells you the harvest per minute, but it doesn't actually tell you how to get these items here. Nowhere. So is this 1 hour or what? Say. All right, and then I went to the actual wiki page for them, to the actual minion itself, and it still does not actually say anywhere their production, which I find weird, right? So there are websites that calculate profitability. It might give you a total number on there that you'll get per hour, but there used to be a way to figure it out, and I can't for the life of me find it now. But the one I always used was on the wiki pages here. So anyway, so once you get the calculations, not the calculations, once you see the minion, once you see what the collections are, you got to decide which ones you're gonna do minions for, and which ones you're gonna, grind out yourself. You're also going to want to look at what the other challenges are. Okay, so if you've got two collection minions on bingo, and both of them are ores, and you're not actually going to be going to the dwarven mines for any of the other challenges, it's probably better to go ahead and just stick down a minion and get those ground out for you, so you can just use that and you don't have to actually waste time unlocking the dwarven mines. It's those kinds of decisions that you have to be mindful of and decide on, and that kind of thing. And also some of the collections, some of these are really annoying to get to. Like there's no way you're physically going to do mushrooms without doing the farm or minions. Okay, it's just not going to happen. You used to be able to build a little place on your island to do that, but they have decided that you do not farm on your island. So it's there's no way you're going to be doing it on your island anymore. So with the crop minions here, or the crop collections here, 95% of the time you can get these done just by doing them on the farm. So there's no reason anymore to put minions on your island for any of these collections here. Now, with the passive mob minions or collections here, it is always better to go ahead and put minions down and do these in with minions. Unless you get an easy one, which, as you can see, the first tier here, besides rabbit, is ridiculous. You're just going to want to put like 10 minions down and like let them run, and you should have it done in like a day or two. Yeah. So when it comes to the passive mob collections, anytime you see these, and just basically anytime you see these, you're going to want to do minions for them. When it comes to the ores, I don't know if there's one that you would just mine without a minion. Hardstone and mithril, I would not use minions for, period. I would just go ahead and grind those out yourself. Minions will help you get those off. You can put them down if you're struggling, especially if you get one of these two up here, especially for the hardstone. It's just, they're so difficult to mine that amount. I would probably do both for these, but especially the hardstone minion, the production is so really slow that you just can't use minions for them. Gemstone doesn't have an actual minion, so you have to actually do stuff like gemstones and stuff like that collection wise. Ender pearls, now when it comes to combat minions in general, I kind of use that thing that I told you about earlier and I described to you. I look at the amount, the total amount, and how willing I am to go grind out that much. So if it spawns with like 21,000 or something like that, I know I can do that pretty easily. If I've got up to like the 77,000 up here, this kind of amount, I'm probably going to put down a minion and let the minion do the hardcore of the work for me. I always do oak minions or any of the tree minions. However, this is a little caveat. This was before the foraging update. The foraging update has lots and lots of really good gear that could help you. I haven't tried it out during bingo yet, so I can't tell you for sure whether you want to just manually grind these out or not. But I always end up grinding oak minion off with like two oak minions. I'm sorry, oak collections off with like 2 oak minions. It's just really easy. You can get a jungle axe just by putting down like 2 minions at the start. Like they're really effective at grinding out the woods. There's not really a reason unless you want it, unless you're trying to complete the bingo in like one day, like a 24-hour period or a speed run or something like that. There's no reason not to use minions on collections there. Now, some people like fishing. All right, you can get a massive amount of collections off of fishing. And when it comes to clay specifically, you're going to have to use the minion for clay. You're just going to have to. It's not often this one pops up because it's a really, really hard one to get done. But clay minions are the way to go with this one. You can get them off of fishing. There's places in the hub that you can just fish and get really good amounts of clay. But you're not going to be, like if it tags up 260,000 clay, you're not going to fish that up. You're just not going to do it. It's, you'll be fishing the whole bingo, right? So this is an example of one that you're going to have to do. You're going to have to do a minion for specifically for that. Now, another good one is lily pads. Lily pads you can't get from a minion. You have to grind these out. So if you have a lily pad collection that pops up for you, there's no choice. You have to go fishing. You're going fishing. There's probably 2 or 3 other bingo challenges that involve fishing on them too. They usually don't run just the lily pad collection, or the ink sac collection is another one that's that way. They really don't run those two without like being something else on the card also that deals with farming. That's just the way it works out. I know the cards are probably randomly generated, but it just seems like that's that way. Sponge is all the rest of these. You just put your minion down. Just put like 5 or 6 fishing minions down and just forget about them. And usually your collections will be done with this one's pretty easily. And that's a basically rundown of all the minions and the ones that I think. If you think I made a mistake or didn't talk about one, leave it in the comments down below. I will respond back to you. I will add yours to the next video. There's a couple in here that I want to make separate videos for altogether. But we'll get into those in a separate video. Guys, hopefully this was productive for you. If you can think of anything else about just generalized collection challenges that I need to go over, put them in the comments down below. I will cover them in part 2 if there's a need for part 2. But remember that you're judging how many, if you're going to be mining or grinding them out manually, you're going to be judging that on about 5 to 10 minions. You don't always have to put down the maximum amount of minions, but you're going to be running probably about 5 to 10. That'll help you out on your calculations. Make sure you use your online tools. Guys, if you like this episode, make sure you smack that like button. It really works out for the channel. It really helps out the channel with YouTube views, YouTube searches, YouTube algorithm movement for the channel. If you subscribe to my channel and you want to get notifications when I have new videos out, all you gotta do is go to my channel, hit the subscribe button, set your settings. You can come check out the videos. If you do like this episode, you want to share it with your friends, tell them that you like it. There's a share tab down below. There's links there, social media site. There's a link there for you to copy and post on your YouTube community page. Have any tips, tricks, or comments? Put it in the comments down below. I am on the next episode, part 2. These will be sporadic. I've not got these planned out of of producing them, but I know exactly what I want to talk about in each episode. So the next episode, we are going to go over laying out your minions for the maximum production and all of the tools that you have in Bingo to produce extra speed for them, get them producing more for you. So we're going to go over all of that in the next video. And remember, these videos are staged, so I don't want to put everything in one video and just overwhelm you guys. I would like for you just to say, hey, collections. This is about the overall collections and making the decision. The next one is about improving the production of your minions and minion layouts and that kind of stuff. And then you can go that one to just watch that specific title subject, and then like that. So I want to be able to make in the playlist, you see this, I'm gonna go watch this one, I'm gonna then watch that one, and then just you only have to watch the ones you actually have the need for. You don't have to watch like a 4-hour video with everything just trying to speed run into one video, which is I think a mistake YouTubers make nowadays. So I'm gonna keep these separate. If you can think of I've already said this once, but if you can think of something about collection challenges in Bingo that I should cover, put it in the comments down below. Maybe it'll be a video. I'll see you guys later.